I'm Daniel Lucas.
Hello, I'm Alessandro Banattoni, and welcome to Food 101.
Food, people. Let's talk about food. Oh, Shafi.
Daniel, how you doing?
I'm good, Shafi. Especially Christmas is near. Those people are counting Christmas. Aha. Christmas is almost here. So, Chef and I are now giving you this recipe that give you an idea we'll consider to prepare this coming season. And Shafi, it's all already our fourth season.
Yes, almost.
Yes, imagine people our Food 101 is already on the fourth year. Imagine, it's so
Yes.
fast. I remembered when I first doing this podcast, I don't know anything about podcasting. I felt nervous when hi, I'm I felt nervous when I say hi, I'm Daniel Lucas. Food 101. I do probably Chefy 25 takes for that first episode. Another milestone.
Wow, amazing.
Yes, and I found my dedicated and Italian executive chef in one of the best five-star restaurant in downtown Toronto. So
Thank
Chefy, how's
you.
Soto Soto?
Crazy. Busy, crazy, crazy, busy, busy, crazy.
Too
Yeah,
much
yeah,
busy,
that's right.
eh? Yeah, because of the
It's the
season.
time of the year, the it's happened to everybody, to all, well, to whoever work in this industry. It's the time
Mm.
that you have to give all the best, all your energy on it. You know,
Oh, yes. Uh, Party there, party everywhere.
absolutely.
So, Shepi, what is your Christmas offering in Soto Soto?
Well, we usually get the same menu. We traditional Italian, and and sometimes well, every day we put new specials. So, the special is going, it's daily, so it's a surprise. So whoever is coming, I'm gonna find the same special that we have yesterday. So that's a good thing. And yeah, but we usually keep the same menu as much we can, of course.
Yes. Italiano Vero. That's
Oh,
it.
absolutely, absolutely.
So, people, if you're wondering where Chef Alessandro working, oh, can you promote Chefi Soto Soto?
Oh, yes, of course. We are 120 Avenue Road in downtown Toronto. Make sure you have your reservation ready in advance. In
Yes.
advance.
Because it's crazy, crazy, fully booked.
Yes, especially now in the Christmas season. Yes, well, we got another 9 days to Christmas. No, no,
Yes.
another 10, 11 days, 12 days. 12 days, sorry. Sorry, 12 days.
Yes. 12 days, people, before Christmas. So if you are wanting to taste what is Italian cuisine like, please do make a reservation. Soto Soto. Where is Soto Soto, Shafi?
So 120 Avenue Road, downtown in Toronto.
Yes. Downtown Toronto, people. Please visit Chef Alessandro and say hi to him if you see him. Oh, I'm listening to your podcast. Okay, Chefy, which one we gonna talk about today?
Well, today we're going to talk about another menu for Christmas ideas. So we was thinking about French onion soup, stuffed mushroom, turkey, roast turkey, and bouche de Noël.
Boss the Nobel they call you like people. Chefy, last week we don't talk about soup, right? We don't discuss any
Uh,
kind of soup.
no, I don't think we talked about soup last week. We talk
Oh,
about beef
did we?
Wellington, mashed potato, eggnog, salmon canapé last week. Yes.
Yes, and so this is the first time that we gonna talk about soup, people, for your dinner. If you want to consider this a set of menu. So, Chefy, let's talk about French onion soup.
Well, French onion soup, just the name is they tell you where they come from anyway. It's not meant to
Parle
explain to nobody
français.
where these are coming from.
Mm.
Uh, but we everybody does. It's not that just it's because it's French, French people. Of course, if you go to France, you're gonna have more particular one, more tasty. So, but yeah, well, I think about it. It's very simple. It's onion and cooking in a meat stock, practically, consommé, practically, and I usually serve it with bread, crostini, toast bread with the Gruyere cheese. That's one of the floating on top, the cheese. Sometimes they put all the cheese all around on the bowl, so it's all crunchy and cheesy. You know, simple. Just you need a nice consommé. And eventually, if you don't have time to make it, because it takes lots of time to make a consommé, but if you don't have time, you can always buy the consommé someplace. So it's at the grocery store. You can find consommé all over. And once you get a consommé, you just um, cook your onion, nice and slowly into becoming like very soft. And just you add your consomme after, and here we go. And you serve hot in the nice bowl. You put your bread with the cheese, you gratin, and that's it.
Voila!
Yeah, voila.
That's just
It's not that difficult if you have the consomme done. That's the most
yes.
important thing. Yeah. If you get your consomme, it's eventually okay. Yeah, in French onion soup, you should use only the consomme as a broth. But if you are vegetarian, you can always change with your vegetarian broth. It would be not the same, but at least if you have somebody with some allergy at home, it's always good, to have diversion.
Definitely. And Jeffy, there's a lot of variation also of French onion soup, right? Some
Yeah,
people put beer, some people wear red wine to make the French onion soup. Let's say according to what they want, according what
yeah,
they want to taste.
absolutely.
But French onion soup, if you do it classic, it's something else, people. The way you present it on the bowl with melted Gruyere cheese. But if you don't have Gruyere cheese, what they can use instead, Chappie?
Uh, well, eventually, you can use even Parmesan cheese eventually, but it's not the same, eh? Of course, you need a nice Gruyere cheese to make a nice and crunchy crust on top of the your bread. Yes, absolutely. I don't know. You can find some other solution. You can have other cheese over there. But I suggest Gruyere because it's the best match. But if you don't have that, of course, you use what you have at home. Improvise. That's always good. You know.
Yes, definitely. It's something else, people. But so, Chappie, before we go on to our next recipe to talk about, let's shout out to the people listening to our ranking tops in the last 30 days, Chappie. Because in Canada, we are number 7 on the Apple
Wow.
chart. Thank you, Canada,
Yes.
for supporting this podcast. And of course, in Senegal, we are number 13, Chappie.
Wow.
Kuwait number 38, Shukran Jazilan, Kuwait, Marhaba, and Czech Republic at 44, United Kingdom at 64, Republic of Korea at 95, India at 213, Japan at 215, and Vietnam at 228. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
supporting this podcast because this podcast is created to empower people. Food. And now we are giving you an idea to what you gonna prepare for this season.
Yes.
And please do grab a copy of our Food 101, Volume 1 until 13. So if you are wondering what you're gonna prepare for Christmas, Volume 13 is we made it for Christmas season because Chef and I did for Christmas appetizer, Christmas main course, and Christmas dessert. So if you're wondering, if you are not make your mind what you're gonna prepare for this Christmas, this book will give you enlighten you and give
as
you
an idea.
information. Yes, it's a complete recipe for everybody who's wondering what they gonna prepare for this Christmas. So Seppi, what next we gonna talk about?
Let's talk about stuffed mushroom because it's this something simple that everybody can make at home with whatever they got. That's a good
Oh
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, stuffed mushroom is a classic dish with using the mushroom cup practically, and probably you can fill it with whatever you want it. Typically, what they're baked, broiled or whatever, and it must can be served hot, can be served at room temperature, and sometimes you can even serve cold as an hors d'oeuvres too. So practically you can stuff whatever you want, and can be bread, can be spinach, tomato, cheese, herbs, sausage, pork, whatever you like. You can arrange. You can even put like the mix of your hamburger on it, or your mix of uh, let's say meatball. Then you cook it up very good, tasty. Oh, simple, like just the bread, and cheese. You just melt in the oven.
Yes. Simple but delicious.
Absolutely, 5 minutes in the oven, max 10 minutes. There we go. Depend of the size of the mushroom, of course. But if you use the regular size cremini mushroom or stuffed mushroom, the champignon, they're all good size.
They are something else. To considered as a side or appetizer, mushroom are really good.
That's right. Yes.
One more trivia about mushroom. They have spermidine, which is good for long life. So eat lots of mushroom, people.
Oh, oh yes, I love
It-
mushroom. Mushroom is good.
yeah, it gives you extend your life according to the book that I read.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Rich in spermidine.
After the mushroom, let's go turkey. We talked about turkey not too long ago. We talked about turkey at Thanksgiving. But
Thanksgiving, yes.
it's classic. Come on, it's Christmas. Turkey or roast chicken, the gigantic chicken, or So it's a classic. You can't say no.
Yes. You can
Just
say no.
remember to the frosting time, season it good, the butter on top before you put in the oven, it takes a little bit time to cook, 2 hours, 3 hours, very slowly, but at the end, you're gonna have this amazing dish that you never get wrong because everybody love it. Come on, it's
Oh, yes. It's a classic.
what's that?
It's a classic recipe. Right, Sophie?
Yes.
That that you need to consider either. So we want to summarize the main course that we did recommended already. So for the first week, we recommend what
The
main.
first week we talk about one second. We talk about yes, the baked brie and cranberry sauce, the glazed ham,
Yes.
Brussels sprout with bacon, and the pudding, practically. Yes, that
Oh
was
yes.
the first week that we talk about. Was talking about the menu for Christmas. Then
Yes.
last week we were talking about the salmon canapé, beef Wellington, the mashed potato, the eggnog.
Yes, it's something else that you need to consider, people. Chef and I did chosen those recipe to discuss.
Oh yeah,
because
oh yes,
because
absolutely.
for because we 100% highly recommend it. It's a classic recipe that you need to be considered. So,
Yeah,
Shafi, what
very
else?
easy. Even for the turkey, it's very very easy. You just put it in and it's cooking by itself. So it's you got that 3 hours and a half of freedom. Preparation. But
Yes.
then you always got to think about the side dish anyway. So, but if you think, if you're looking around what we talk about the last couple of weeks, you can even mix, instead to use, the mashed potato, you can use the Brussels sprout, so you know, it's all ideas that we give to you.
Yes, only idea that help you to decide which one you're gonna prepare for this season.
I know, then
So
I got to think about what I had to do for my Christmas dinner.
probably turkey. So people, if you want more information about Turkey, Chef and I discussed last Thanksgiving. Turkey.
Yes.
The we want to simplify the cooking techniques of turkey. It's so easy, people. Marinate, as you have said, marinate it, and then what what marination you put, it's up to you. But for chef and I do olive oil, then herbs, any kind of herbs that you want to put. But uh, mine, I do Italian herbs because Italian herbs is combination of lots of spices over there. So the better, the merrier. And then inside the turkey, I put these celery, carrots, and onions like mirepoix. I marinate it also with the olive and those spices. And then I put inside. Then voila, I put in the oven. I covered with aluminum foil so that it's easy to cook. And then after 1 hour and a half, I remove it to make the skin brown.
Yes.
Uh, with a temperature of 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So people, if you're wondering how to roast the turkey, it's so easy even if your eyes is closed. It's a classic recipe, delicious, and I let's say affordable too, right, Chaffee?
Yeah, it's affordable. It's not that bad. You can buy a nice, decent turkey, nice size for less than $30. So it's
Mm.
very good. If you can feed 5 or 6 people, 10 people, on the table, it's not that bad. Well, maybe no, 10, no, but 5, yes.
Definitely. And people, tips you need to make your gravy more delicious. Use the bones of the turkey or
Oh
that you
yes,
roasted. Yeah,
yes.
it's something else together with the mirepoix and everything. Cook it for let's say 2 hours, then make it for gravy, and voila, it's something else. It's so delicious together with your stuffing and many more.
That's right. That's right.
And so, Sefi, what will be our next? I think dessert.
Next, going to be a dessert today. It's going to be a nice bouche de Noël. Even that, explain a little bit everything. Yeah?
Yes.
It's a traditional Christmas cake. Well, for Italian, you need the panettone, you need the pandoro. It's a classic. Torrone or it's nugget. But for French and Belgium, Luxembourg, Switzerland people, even Quebec and Canada, they got the bouche de Noël. It's a classic. Sponge cake and then cover with nice chocolate glaze and all the decoration looks like practically a, a branch of a tree practically. uh,
Mm.
yes, a log, that's what the word is, yeah. And that's it. It's very very easy to make it. You make a Genoa cake, a base. You spread the usually it's a buttercream or chocolate buttercream inside, and roll up like a log, and then you cut like a log. You give it a couple branch on it, and then you practically cover with a ganache, or you wet a little bit with espresso liqueur, and that's it. That's what it's all about. And I know that in Japan we were used to, in the hotel where I was working, it was making so many. It's a classic, even for them to use a bouche de Noël in Japan. And yeah, it's a good cake. I like it. It's a very very nice cake, even to bring as a present for Christmas in somebody else. Very very cool cake. Very cute. Very nice decorated.
Yes, it's something else that you need to prepare this Christmas. You know what, Jeffy? The first time I did Yulab, it messed me up. You know, you cannot roll it because it's soft and soggy, and then you cannot roll it up. So people, like Chef and I, are always telling you that don't afraid to commit mistake in the kitchen. Why? Because the first time you do it, for sure that you love, sure you're gonna mess because you first time to do it. And then for the second time, of course, yes, it's getting better. And the third time, of course, become now better. And then for the fourth time, he said, excellent. Oh, that's the process of make food delicious and excellent. People commit mistake on the first time, and then for the second time, for sure, you have a little bit mistake, but at the end, ah, perfect.
Yeah, it's so funny to see, all this the nice decoration they make on the Bush de Noel. They look like real, real
Yes.
log. It's so nice. I remember the first time I was making it was in the 1986, around there. Yeah, maybe yes. No, sorry, 93, 92. Yeah, around there, around the 90. And I was making a pastry shop. It was very cool. Nice, good experience. Very nice. It's not that difficult. But you need a little bit practice. So you should try a couple of weeks before Christmas to make it 3 or 4. In the meantime, you taste it. And you enjoy. Making sure you put enough liquor inside, so you can enjoy more. It's pretty cool.
I
Yeah, but
still love.
more you practice, and more they're gonna come very beautiful cake to serve, and it's not that hard,
Yes.
simple.
You know what, Jeff? I still laughing when I'm here. Remembered my you log that you're gonna learn from it for those mistakes. So, people, if you are wondering what you're gonna prepare for this season, we already have 3 sets for those recipes. Or let's say menu because it's already set up for you. We have appetizer, we have main course, we have soup, we have dessert. So it's complete menu. And each of one of those, if you are wondering what you're gonna prepare for this Christmas, we are highly recommended it. Happy, we are so grateful because our fourth season for the last year, we have a lot of milestones to celebrate. Number one, we got our 1 million downloads.
Yes.
Thank
Wow.
thank you people for supporting this podcast. And of course, number two milestones, we are, according to listen notes, we are uh belong to 1.5% popular show globally. And we, according to our analytics, we have 118 countries listening to this podcast. And thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And we expect for the fourth season that our podcast will be bigger.
Better and bolder.
Yes, for sure. Next year, we're gonna resume our regular video podcast. And
Hope
for
so. Yeah.
yes, next year, people watch for another video podcast we're gonna make with Chef Alessandro. We are dedicated to make this podcast, as we said, bigger and better and bolder. So,
Yes,
we,
sir.
we're gonna resume our video podcast next year. And again, please do grab a copy of our books, not only one but 13 volumes, people. Food 101, Volume 1, Day 6 until 12 is only the food that you need to create a delicious food. Available on Amazon and leading online bookstores worldwide.
Wow.
Worldwide. Plus, I'm inviting you to please do grab a copy of my latest audiobook, people. I did already my audiobook for my book 101 review, volume 1, highly recommended. And my life is too short, and what I forgot the other one. I have three audiobook already, people, and more audiobook to come. That's how the chef and I are busy. We're doing our audiobook for Food 101, and please do tune up for that. You will discover how Chef Alessandro narrate our Food 101.
Oh yeah. Oh wow. That's incredible.
Looking forward to that, Chevy.
Oh yeah.
So,
You looking for me too.
so Shafi, do a recap, Shafi, for the menu that we presented today.
Today we present with the French onion soup, the stuffed mushroom, regular classic turkey, and a nice bouche de Noël. There we
Yes,
go.
yes, people, and for the sides for the turkey, Shafi, we are recommending mashed
Mashed
potato.
potato,
Yes,
of
uh,
course. Peas and
yes, with
corn, and
corn. Yes,
carrots.
peas,
Classic
peas and corn, or if you have asparagus
squash.
or
Oh yeah,
broccoli, squash, those are good for turkey, people, or
yeah.
main courses.
Bacon squash, cabocha squash. Oh yeah.
Yes, it's something else. So, people, if you are decided to prepare this menu, let us know so that we can shout out you for for preparing this recipe or for this menu. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
Shafi, please
Pretty
shout out.
soon, pretty soon we're gonna start to give a recipe, completed the recipe too, huh?
Yeah. Yes, because what we are doing here, people, we don't want you to make hard time for yourself,
No,
especially
we like to
yes,
give a nice, easy recipe. No, not difficult because it's
yes.
the time in the kitchen must be enjoyed. It's not must be stressful. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to be stressful. It's not like a restaurant. You're gonna have stressful life, but you have to enjoy your time in the kitchen with family, friends. Glass of wine.
Yes,
Enjoy cooking and really, really understand. The valuable of spending the time in the kitchen. It's fun.
yes.
Must be fun. You
Must be fun. Life is too short, people, to be stressed.
Leave it to
But
us, work.
yes, yes. We need to be laugh, giggle a lot, okay?
Yes.
Laugh a lot, giggle a lot because it's good for your health and good for everybody because more blessing to come. If you will have this positive outlook of life, always laugh, people, and giggle like us, like Chef and I. Oh. So Shafi, let's we have already 33 minutes, so this is good.
Yes, good.
And I'm inviting you, please do inviting you to my new podcast, People Sex 101, Sex and Relationship with Miss Alluring Luba Venable. We already published our first episode, so please do listen to it. And our second episode this coming week. So we talk about sex and relationships, what are the things that you need to make your relationship last longer and to spice it. And please do listen, Sex 101. So, Shafi,
Wow. Yes.
would
Thank
you like
you.
to guest on our podcast, Sex
Uh,
101 with Luva Venable?
Maybe not now. Maybe Valentine time. Valentine Day.
Okay, we gonna
We
do
can do dessert and
for
right.
aphrodisiac food, people. We're gonna prepare
Yes,
for
yes,
that for Valentine's, and I like to
absolutely.
already 1.5 months, and then Valentine's coming. So Shafi, let's
Yes,
do.
sir. Yeah. Thank you very much to another night here. Talking about food, and let's
Yes,
talk to you next week.
yes, people. Another set for another recommended menu for you or recipe, and I hope it will help you to decide.
Fantastic. Okay, American people.
See you soon.